Hey everybody, I want to introduce you to one of my good friends. This is Alexis Hall. She is the event coordinator with CASA of Williamson County. I asked her to come on a call and just talk a little bit about CASA, what they're doing in the community, and what's going on since COVID-19 in their area. So Alexis, tell us a little bit about yourself and CASA of Williamson County.
Yeah, so as Josh said, I'm Alexis Hall and I'm the events coordinator with CASA of Williamson County. And it's my job to plan fun events to bring awareness and fundraising opportunities for CASA of Williamson County so that we can in turn serve our volunteers and so that they can serve the children of Williamson County who are in the foster care system. It's our focus at Williamson County to ensure that our volunteers are trained up in order to be able to advocate for the best needs and the best interests of children to the courts of Williamson County. We do that by providing them with impeccable support through our advocate supervisors, and they are there to support our volunteers throughout their cases in order to make sure that, especially in stressful times like this, that our children do not fall through the cracks, that they have that one-on-one contact with their volunteers to ensure that their basic needs are met, from food to being able to get connected with their education opportunities now that that dynamic has changed for a lot of children in the community.
Wow. Now, I guess since Williamson County has grown so much over the years, you guys' service has grown considerably as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we actually added a couple of new positions last year, which also marked our 10th anniversary of being in Williamson County. We added one advocate supervisor position, which allows us to serve an additional 30 volunteers, and in turn, that turns into a number of children. It could be, at least 30, one child per case, or some cases have more than one, a larger sibling group or more than one child. So that really expanded our opportunity to be able to serve the children of Williamson County, as well as my position officially came on as the event coordinator, where I'm able to go out into the community and bring awareness to what we do, because we are based in Georgetown, but we cover all of Williamson County, which includes Cedar Park, Round Rock, Hutto, Leander, all of those different places where our children are coming from.
So your growth has been tremendous. Your service for the community is just so much that's needed here, just with all the growth and everything that Williamson County brings to it. So what did business look like before COVID-19?
Yeah, so before COVID-19, in our programs area, our volunteers visit their children at least, depending on where their child is placed, at least once a month or once every 3 months. So given the precautions and the stay-at-home orders that's been instituted, our volunteers have had to, rely on technology and relying more on our support systems like CTTS. And so you guys have been integral in making sure that we are in business, keeping, us in contact with our volunteers and with the community so that we can continue to serve the children.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And that's just something that we do, and we're glad to work with great organizations like y'all that do so much for the community. So.
Yeah, and in addition to that, that looks like, things from Zoom calls to Skype to, I had a volunteer say they were Snapchatting a child the other day. So
oh, wow.
I'm really relying on those new modes of communication that we weren't so reliant on before, because we focused on that in-person contact. And as well, another piece of that is just our court hearings have moved online. So that's another dynamic that has changed, in being able to still report to the court to make sure that our children are educated, that they're fed, that they're healthy, and getting all of those supports that they need so that they can be their best selves while in the foster care system.
Awesome. Awesome. I love how you guys were able to adapt and make things happen and leverage technology in order to do that. Do you guys have any like tips and tricks that other business owners or other nonprofits in the area could learn from that maybe that you guys kind of figured out and hacked on your own?
Yeah, in thinking about this question, I know us at Williamson County, we have a really tight team. Like our staff is like family. And I think with that, it really encourages us to be compassionate with ourselves during this time, because we know that different people are dealing with different stressors. So I would say self-compassion is key at this time, and being able to take it one moment, one day at a time, and to allow yourself to feel those emotions that you may be going through. Because one day it could be a little bit of grief. I know for us, it was really unfortunate that we had to postpone our volunteer appreciation. It's one of our biggest events of the year, and being able to honor our volunteers for all of the hard work that they do when they go above and beyond to serve our families. So that's been postponed to the fall. And so I know me as the event coordinator being so excited about being able to celebrate them in that way, I had to take a moment and grieve it and be like, okay, it's not going to be right now, but it will be later, and then it's going to be better than ever. So I think with any business, there are goals to be met, but that we are all human first, and that's most important to. And I think that that's one of the key things that we're experiencing with this time with the stay-at-home orders, is to realize our humanity and the importance of caring for one another, and helping one another stay safe.
Absolutely. That's something awesome to keep in mind. I mean, with all the different stressors, you got mom and dads that are becoming teachers and then they're trying to juggle jobs and trying to keep, food and bellies and all that good stuff. So remembering that we're all human, we're all in the same boat together is critical for sure. Well, how do folks get a hold of CASA, and like what's some contact information you can share? And are there any needs that you guys have out there in the community?
Yeah, I would say the biggest need right now is that calls have gone down as far as reports, because one of the biggest reporters of child abuse are our teachers and our school staff. So if you do have concerns, if you do have if you just run across a family who is having a tough time, first connect them with supports in the community. But secondly, if you fear that a child is in danger of abuse or neglect, report it. So it's still important to be mindful of those things and to be able to support one another in that way, so that no child, in Williamson County is left behind during this time. No child goes hungry. No child endures abuse or neglect in any way, shape, or form. And so I think that we just rely on our community members so much in that, to be there for one another and to make sure that everyone is taken care of.
Absolutely.
And if you need to get a hold of us, casawilco.org, you can go there to learn more about our organization. And as always, to donate. The generous donations of the community allowed us to expand last year with that additional position. Right now, we're serving about 75% of the children in Williamson County, and we hope to get it to 100%. And the only way we can do that is to add another position as an advocate supervisor to expand the number of children that we're serving. So donations are always welcome, and continue to support us in that way as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for what you do in our community. Folks, if there's anything out there that you can do to, support CASA, I would encourage you to reach out to them, check out their website, give them a call, and reach out to them. They're just a tremendous part of the community in Georgetown, and we need to make sure that they are up and going and running at full capacity and doing all the good stuff that they do. So Alexis, thanks again for coming on, and we look forward to seeing you around next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.